duties. 3Ds never hurt you unless you're in school. But speaking of school, I had a FAU student call me today. Don't know how she got my info. Don't always know how anyone got my info. But her questions, because she was, I believe, a sophomore, was in PR. And she wanted to know, certain questions, the challenges of doing PR. And I'm going to just tell you some of those things right now for those folks who want to get into PR and it's 2025 and you want to listen to somebody who's done it for 2 decades plus. I know that makes me sound old. Just don't feel it. Depending who you talk to, they can say, oh, you look this, you look that, whatever, but I don't feel it. So get a notepad, push rewind, and let me give you some game while I go a little. So the challenges of PR right now is I could train a 12-year-old how to do it. And I do. But with AI, it's really how do you prompt, what are we looking for, who was the client? Without AI, it's the same thing. You just have to do more steps. But I see what I would call solid publicists sending me stuff, even for Diversified Game. Check that podcast out. That's a free commercial. They're just AIing, put a client's name in the template, boop, 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 and that's fine for me because my AI then picks it up and answers them and makes sure that that person is a good candidate for the show with some very friendly questions, making sure that it's for me and not for other clients, because we have multiple things going on and always looking for multiple platforms. But that's one of the challenges, because AI is talking to AI and you have to go and check here and there if your AI is responding, if your AI is telling them what you want, because my AI, and we automate emails for ourselves and for clients who want that. We want to, get as much as we can. And you got to have AI. You'll be lost in the sauce. And being what they call boutique, because you got companies out there who have hundreds of offices. Shout out to, all those companies, not giving any free promotion. But that's one of the challenges. And one of the questions that she said, what are some things when things go wrong and how do you handle them and how do you prepare for them? And I'm going to tell you, I've cut kids that were trying to hang themselves working in mental health facilities and group homes and psych wards. I've cut them off like when they were blue. So when I see something now, it's kind of like, is it life or death? And if it's not life or death, then we're cool. But that 8 years at least, if not longer, prepared me for that. And I would tell everybody who's in PR, hey, get that going. What's going on? I see you, bro. I see you. Please ask a question. Ask. Next slide, I'll try to answer it. But yeah, that prepared me. So there's life and death. There's business and entertainment and politics, and then there's your real life. You said, where am I from? I'm from Okanda. You know where that is? Who knows? Boop, 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 boop. That's Oakland, California. That's where I'm from. Where are you from? But yeah, that's the thing. Life and death, and what I do is it's not always life and death. Now I have some other things that could be life and death in business and some other companies, but for CPRFIRM and even the MillionaireX.ai that everybody needs to be on, so it's not. Okay, you're from Egypt, randomized. All right, well, you tell me a story. I'm telling a story. You reach out to me, let me know. I love being in Africa. Haven't been to Egypt yet. Haven't had any business out there to go yet. Maybe you change that for me. But Yeah, so the FAU student, the questions, and I want everyone to know, because I am not telling people to get and go get a degree in PR, public relations. I have my master's in it, so it's a little different. I already had a bachelor's, and I had a professor who was head of the department who wanted to fill up his department. Shout out Dr. Edu, and he saw that I wrote stories for the paper, and he was Nigerian, and I always like to be around my African folks when we were in school. That's where you found the most love, the most food, the most. I'm not trying to compete with you, because in America it's capitalism, so it's all about competition, and that's that. Yeah, I bet Egypt is great. I know you guys have a residency and citizenship program that I've looked at, but then again, you got to have business there, and what we're doing with AI. I know a couple guys in Egypt that do similar things. So I haven't check out Diversify Game podcast. You can see him. It's been a while, but yeah, if you guys want to know what I do and how do you travel so much, let me give you some game, and I'll pivot real quick. And that wasn't one of the questions she asked, because I don't think she knew me from Adam. She was reading off of a thing. We travel so much because my kids homeschooled. And when my kids homeschool, you can go and have class anywhere you want. So that's how. And then with business, you got to go where you got to go. I have friends who call me all the time. Hey, I'm speaking here. Here, I got a ticket for you. Boom, I'm there. We're free, and that's what I love about what I wanted to do. But I wanted to do this at the age of 12. I didn't know what it was called, but I knew this is the type of life that I wanted to have, and if I could have it, man, let's go. So, if you really want something, God willing, you'll get it, especially if it's meant for you. Now, there's some people who really want things and they're not talented and skilled in that, and you just got to find your skill set. Go to McDonald's. I don't know if you guys, if it's trolling. Why would I go to McDonald's? I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's if I don't have to. But the key of it is, if you want to do PR, now the AI can write your press release, but why do you still need a human? And what I had told the FAU student here in South Florida is, you need to have relationships. When you go to LA, you go to New York, talk with the journalists, take people out to lunch. There's some people we do business with. We've helped support their children in school and their organizations, and that is why I think, besides God's grace, I've been able to do what I do for such a long time. And I'm good at it, but I'm good at it because I do it every day for 2 decades. You better be good at it. You better be getting some money. Now, if you guys, need help, CPRFIRM.com is the website. CPRFIRM.as.me is if you just need some short-term help, because not everybody is there where they can get, part-time to full-time help, and I get it. We've all been there. But if you want to, get serious, you'll stop trying to do things on your own because you don't know enough. You don't know enough in the field that you're going in, especially when you're starting. But a lot of people stumble. I have people that sit down with me and they have this thing, Pick Your Brain. If you Google YouTube, Don't Pick My Brain. I made a song about that on AI. And it's like, don't pick my brain. Just book some time. Stop being cheap. That's why your business can't thrive. That's why your book can't sell. That's why your music can't sell, because you keep trying to piecemeal stuff together. You got to cash people out. I got people I love and like, hey, man, I'm going to send you some money right now, and then you're going to blow my business up. No, we're going to work together. We blow your business up for what? I'm still trying to blow my business up, and I'm having good times to blow it up to the next level. A lot of times people are lazy and they think because they got 2,000, 3,000, heck, even if you got $1 million, you still got to work hard. You still got to put it together. Now, I do answer questions for free 99 on here, but if you, again, want help and you're too shy to say anything, you can definitely book that paid time because I want everybody to win. I'm so sad right now that people will be cut off their SNAP because, babies get formula off that. And kids shouldn't be hungry because when the kids are hungry, I'm going to be curious for how CPS is going to deal with that. I know people are probably standing in food bank lines and pantry lines, but this is the fattest country in the world. We can confidently say that. The stats show it, and the fact that we have food problems when Aunt Annie's and Whole Foods and PCC and all these places going to throw away food instead of give it to people who need it is a shame. It's a shame on the country. It's a shame on the politicians who can't get things right because these things are avoidable. But you know what? It's also a shame on the people who vote them in. And I didn't vote any of these jokers in. And I mean that. And I sit there and I work, with them at times and get paid. I sit there and have luncheons, have good old luncheons, and I just they're jokers, and I call them all politicians, and they just smile and laugh because they know the game, they know what this is. But you are the people who vote them in because you pick a side. I don't pick a side when I vote independent. So please, but if you do need or you do want to travel or you want to get paid over $10,000 to travel and you got an audience of, let's say, 25 people, holler at me. Holler at me. Right now I'm going to go get the rest of my babies in a secret location. All right? So, yeah, that's that. Holla.